Hi, everybody. Welcome to BooB CamP. It is September already, and if you're in Queensland, you are definitely feeling that it's summertime. Oh, it's been one of those warm ones. So, welcome to everybody in Zoom, all you beautiful faces. Turn your camera on if you'd like to as well. So, if you're in Zoom, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are live on Facebook, we are live to the Chelsey Lymphatics page and in BooB CamP, if our tech is working, great. And we have also live streaming to Instagram. So why are we doing all of these things? Because I can. Because I give a shit. Because I actually care about you and your health. When I have conversations with people and I can see very clearly what's going on with their body, and they have been under medical support for a little while now and they're getting nowhere. When I can see that there is simple answers and simple things that they can do to feel better and change their lives, I'm going to get loud. And hopefully, by tuning in tonight, you are also going to get interested in this big L word of lymphatics. And it could be a lymphatic love story that we go on tonight, learning about how wonderful this 15 liters of lymph in your body is. Now, if you are joining new and you are not sure what lymphatics are, we're going to learn about that. But a lot of people love joining BooB CamP. We've been doing this for years now, and they love the motivation. Because sometimes we can learn about something and we go, yes, I'm in, I'm 100%. And then tomorrow happens. And because there's bright, shiny objects over here, another bright, shiny object over there. And I don't think we've ever lived in such a confusing time of what's going on at the moment. There is lots and lots of distractions happening. And there's also a lot of sickness happening. And unfortunately, I'm hearing oh, well, you've got to die of something. And if that's your attitude, you've got the wrong channel. Okay? You've got the wrong place to be, because that's not the vibe that we're putting out. We are here to learn about our bodies. We're here to be motivated and educated to take our health into our own hands. And we're going to do that by one little step at a time. All of this information that I'm going to be sharing tonight, you might feel a little bit overwhelmed with, but please come back to one little step at a time, because I didn't learn all of this overnight. And you know what? I'm still learning. I've been learning last night about inflammatory breast cancer and how there are 16 different breast cancers now. And inflammatory breast cancer hasn't had a voice because all the breast cancers were all put into one category. So I'm interacting with a lady in Texas and learning all about that. So please know that my experience, I am a naturopath. I have been working and feeling bodies now since I was 19 years old, when I first started massaging people's bodies, learning about how the body works, how the body detoxes, and still learning now. So I've got lots of education. I've done lots of courses, and I've seen what's going on in the world. I've seen what's going on in Australia's healthcare system, and I don't think it's good enough. Our numbers of NDIS, the people, the Australians on NDIS now is 1 in 4, right? 1 in 4, and it's nothing against the wonderful people who are on NDIS, but when are we going to start looking at what's causing all of these things? Is 1 in 3, 1 in 2? Like, When are we going to start taking control of our health at an earlier stage and taking responsibility and for others as well, and caring and looking after each other? So if this all sounds good to you, you're in the right place. Okay. Can I get any thumbs up? Am I being a little bit lectury tonight? Are you okay with this? Everyone okay? This is the okay sign when we're scuba diving, right? We're all okay? Beautiful. All right, I'm just checking on Facebook as well, and Instagram too. Cool. All right, so let's all learn about the lymphatic system. Now, we have 15 liters of lymph in our body, which is 15 kilos, right? 15 liters of lymph in our body. So it's quite a big deal. We have 5 liters of blood, and our heart and our lungs are breathing. Yes. Thank you, Facebookers. I'm getting all of the okay signs. When we breathe, and our heartbeat stimulates and pushes the flow of blood around our body, making sure that all of our organs and cells and everything is getting the blood flow that it needs, and then coming back up to the heart again. Our lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like this. Our lymphatic system relies on you moving for it to move around. So think of all the fluid inside your body. It is a clear substance. It's clear unless you have tattoos. If you have tattoos, you've permanently grayed your lymphatic system. And it's supposed to be a clear flow of fluid around your body. And that fluid picks up parasites, picks up viruses, picks up hormones, picks up debris, anything that shouldn't be there in your body, plus anything that needs to get anywhere else. It's the transportation system of the body. And it takes the things that it picks up. It's really clever. It takes these things and it takes us to lymph nodes. Have we all heard about lymph nodes? These little nodes. So they all live. We've got 300 of them in our chest area. We've got 300 in our gut. They all hang out. They all live where we have a bendy bit, where we have a joint, because then they will get pumped because we move at our joint. So our body is really, really clever. The main ones are the doctors feel here, right? And then they'll say, oh, it's inflamed, like you've got an infection. Your lymph node, is inflamed. It's opened up. It's hot because it can't process all of the junk that's getting pushed towards it. So our lymphatic fluid travels up through our body and goes to the various lymph nodes to take the rubbish to the lymph nodes. And in our lymph nodes lives our immune system. So our T cells, our B cells, and all of our immune system lives in those lymph nodes. So we need to support these lymph nodes. They're pretty important things. Yeah. So then they can process the junk, and then the healthy lymph can then keep on flowing. Now, all of this lymph has to get towards your heart, all towards your heart. What are the things that could be stopping this lymph from getting where it needs to be? What are some things? We can pop it in the chat box. We can type it into Facebook. What are some things? Yeah, food, definitely. Having the wrong food. So if you're having all of the processed chemical foods, that a lot of our foods these days are, can you even read the words that are on the packets? If we can't read them, how is our body supposed to break that down? Really, really hard. The sprays that are on our food, that is even harder. Meeting room, let me just go here, view. Okay, that's even harder for what's going on here? Sorry, I just need to change this around. View gallery. Okay. Or the chemicals that are in our system from our foods, from our sprays, from our water. You know, I think, is it 200 different poisons and chemicals is found in Australia's water? 270, I think the number was that I read this week, 270. And the main one being chlorine. Chlorine makes you dumb. Chlorine dumbs you down. It was used during, you know, Nazi times, fluoride, all of those things. Really, really bad poison. Not very good for our brains. So food, definitely. We have to try to have as healthy food as we can. I know that food, like I went to the farm down the road and got one container, one box of groceries, of fresh fruit and veggies and some meat, and it was $280 for one box. Food prices are ridiculous. What can you grow? What can you do? Instead of like whinging about it, what can we grow? But then we're watering it with our poisonous water. Right? Can we win? Can we win there? Okay. But even when it comes to organic food, they'll be watering it with poisonous water too. Stress. What happens when we're stressed? Do we get tightened up like this? Is anything going to flow through our body when we're tight like this? No, we can't breathe deep if we're tight, if we're super tight. Injuries. If you hurt yourself and that muscle stays stiff and sore, is anything going to flow through there properly? No. Any scars? So the things that are going to stop the blood flowing towards, and the lymphatics, the lymph fluid flowing towards your heart, surgeries, not breathing correctly, stress, not moving, not breathing, the chemicals in our environment, the chemicals in our food, all those things are going to slow us down. Mastectomy. What about clothing? Wearing a tight bra. That's definitely going to stop the flow coming up to where it needs to be as well. Yes, fat, yes. Poor circulation, Joyce. Yes, blockages from trauma, absolutely. So we're talking about trauma and we talk about the lymphatic system. Where we are. Does anybody here love Louise Hay? Anybody a Louise Hay likes Louise Hay? Yeah. So when Louise Hay talks about our lymphatic system and the emotional side of things, the disconnection from joy is what causes lymphatic stagnation. When I have consults in clinic and I ask my clients, what do you do for fun? Some just cry. Some just look at me and nothing. I don't know. Don't have fun anymore. Others is, I love dancing and I go out every weekend and I love being in my garden and I'm doing some sewing and then I take the kids here and like you can see the joy when they speak. Others are like, stopped having fun. I can't even tell you how, like, not ever. And you know, I'm going to share one of my secrets. Well, it's probably not a secret, but it's one of Angie's secrets. She's on here too. We were both just together in Bali and we're talking about the things that we love. And we're like, you know what? I said, I love popping pimples. She's like, oh, so do I. Yes. Hey, Ange. It's like, yes. It's like, I love it. I love it, like that my kids are teenagers and I can get in and I can squeeze and I can get the deep ones out. And I'm like, yes, me too. So it doesn't have to be a whole full-blown, you know, walking through a park every day with the, you know, doing Tai Chi and things like that. It doesn't have to be a full-blown whole day of it. It could just be something, that little win. Like, what do you do that brings joy into your life? Just getting connected with that again. Sitting too long and not moving definitely is going to stop your lymphatic system from moving. Sitting like this. So if people are sitting all day, when they come into clinic, their hips, I'm going to feel so much lymph stuck around their hips. And this is what I felt when I had people on the table. I would feel underneath their arm. When I first started, when I was 19, I would just rub, because I had my hand on their heart and I was connecting with them, and then my hand would slowly creep. And I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't know. I couldn't control myself. But my hand would just go underneath, and I would find these lumps and bumps. And I was like, oh, like, what's going on there? What's that? And then I discovered that it was related to the lymphatic system. But then what I also discovered is, after I finished my massage, they were gone. Those lumps, those bumps, the ridges, the heaviness was all gone. We didn't need a biopsy. We didn't need to go and get scans. All we had to do is help that fluid move through and acknowledge it. Our body sometimes shows us areas of pain and congestion where it just needs acknowledgement to where it might be storing past traumas as well. So the importance of touch, no matter your age, your mobility, your capability, anything like that, please do not ever underestimate the importance of touch. Touching yourself, giving somebody a hug, or just putting your hand on somebody, and touch. We need to connect with that, definitely with that touch. Surgery, yes, sitting for too long. So funny thing is that feeling that I felt around people's chest, around people's boobs, was the same feeling that I felt around the tops of their legs, around this groin area. And guess what they did all day? They sat all day. The people who have congestion around their knees tend to stand all day from having their legs locked up. So they have heavier congestion around, that I can feel around their knees too. Not breathing fully, shallow breaths, and lymph removal. Yeah. So all of these lymphatic nodes, 300, like there's quite a few of them. Think of them as toilets. Think of them as where the body takes the junk to, and then we flush it out. Yeah, that's an easy way to think of the lymph. When those lymph nodes are removed, where is the body going to take all of the waste and toxins to once the lymph nodes are removed? Right? It's a question that you need to ask your oncologist before they say, oh, we're just going to remove these lymph nodes just in case. Okay? So if you get nothing from tonight, the one thing that I want you to get is, please ask questions. There is not a silly question when it comes to your health, because I've been with friends who have gone into oncology and we've asked questions that are very basic questions that they might have been too scared to ask, and we've been given oh, everyone's different. Oh, we're not sure. We don't know. Answer. So please know that ask questions when it comes to your health. All right, lymph removal, we've got all of those. So our lymph nodes, mainly around our chest and in our belly, around our knees and around our ankles, all of those lymph nodes. So what I discovered was, if we activated those lymph nodes, if we opened up the toilet seat, and then if we pushed the lymph towards those lymph nodes, the fluid starts moving around and it gets faster, and it's not stagnant anymore, because things can become slow. And when things become slow, we age. We slowly lose our mobility. We get a bit of brain fog. We don't recover as fast anymore. That's all got to do with the lymphatic system and the response. So if we can fasten up, first of all, we have to recognize the poisons that we're putting in and the toxins that we're putting in. The best way to feel better is to stop putting in the toxins into our body. Are we going to be able to do that perfectly? No. Can we do better? Yes. Everybody here can do better with the amount of toxins that we're putting in on our skin and into our body. But then we have to train our body to move it around where it needs to go. And this is where these gloves come in. This is where brushing your body, because when I felt this and I felt the change, and you know, when you see it on somebody's face, when they have felt the lumps and the bumps, and then I've done the massage, and then I put their hand there, and just the look of, huh? Just to go, what? That's all moved. And that's in one session. So it's my goal now to reach 5 million women somehow by the end of next year, and you are all going to be part of this, is to teach everybody how to brush their body properly, how to identify these lumps and bumps, how to know to go, oh, my lymphatic system is feeling a little bit, maybe you're dehydrated. When that tissue becomes stringy and rigid throughout your chest, it means you're iodine deficient. So maybe we need to add some more iodine into your plan as a supplement, just onto your skin, a little dab onto your skin each day. You know, it's a lack of something. So when we're not well, we're either got too much of one thing. We've either got too much of one thing, or we've got not enough of something else. We've got to find that, and everybody's going to be different of what extra thing that they need and what they need to let go of. You're all just going to become cleaning ladies, just like me, because that's what I am. We're at just cleaning. We are cleaning our environment. We're cleaning our bodies. We're cleaning our brain. We're taking off the layers. We're cleaning all of the time. All right. So this is what you have to do. I want to reach 5 million women, and I want to change your health. And I'm doing that by inventing these gloves and the special sequence of how to massage your body in a way, just like you brush your teeth every day, to move this 15 liters of lymph, which moves your hormones. What hormones? When are hormones important? Anybody here going through menopause, hormonal changes? Anybody low in vitamin D? All of those things. Yep. We can tell how long you're going to live by your vitamin D levels now. You know, we've been told for years to stay out of the sun. The sun's bad. Wouldn't be our center of life and light if it was bad. You know, what we've got to realize is when we put these on, I dressed up for Body Wisdom, ladies. I'll show you what it looked like. What do you think? Pretty sexy? So when we go out in the sun and we wear our sunglasses, do you know what happens? Our eyes don't register that we're in the sun. And so our eyes can't tell our body to release oil to protect our skin from the sun. Yeah? So that's why it's important to make sure that you have your bare eyes in the sun every morning to activate, or else you'll be red raw like that on your body without. And does sunscreen play some part? I suppose it plays some part, but I would prefer everyone to put on some clothes, put on a hat, and just spend 15 minutes or 20 minutes and make sure you're getting those vitamin D levels in as naturally as you can, please. We don't want to be popping pills all the time if we've got the sunshine outside. Yeah. I've been to a couple of countries this year where, like China, didn't see the sun. I don't know how I couldn't, it's very strange for me not to be able to be to see the sun come in. We need to have those hormones for our immune system: vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin D, CoQ10. All of those fat soluble vitamins are moved around in our lymphatic system. It's all transported through our lymph. How fluid moves around our body is all in the lymphatic system, as well, where it gets regulated. How our glymphatic system of our brain, all of the toxins in our brain, how that gets out of our brain is down into our lymphatic system as well. I had a really interesting phone call this week. Our lady rang the clinic and I was talking to her for about half an hour about our circulate compression, because her doctor friends told her, because she told her about my gloves. And she looked on my website and she's like, why would I use them if I can just buy the compression suit and I can lay on the lounge and just enjoy myself and have the compression? So I explained to her why and how you have to open up at the chest first, which I'm going to teach you now, and move all of this lymph through up and around your body. And you can't just squeeze from the feet. Yes, you can still use the compression, but we have to activate at the chest first. So I spoke to her for about half an hour and she said, Chelsey, she's like, thank you so much. She said, I'm actually a GP and you've just really taught me a lot about the body. And she then said, can you please go into lymphedema and lipedema a bit more so I can understand that too? Okay, so our GPs don't know anything about the lymphatic system because what are they taught? To prescribe a drug or to cut, right? Surgeries. And so when it comes to the lymphatic system, it's you that needs to take action. You need to do something. You need to move. You need to feel. It takes effort. And unfortunately, we've been written off by the medical system to say we're too lazy and we're not going to, we're too lazy to do that. But I know that you girls aren't, and you're all here to make a big difference to your health. So let's go. Let me show you. Let me show you on my body. And if you're in Zoom and you want to do it with me and I can see that you're doing it correctly, I'd love you to join me do this. Okay. Fiona, I've stopped wearing sunnies as well. Yes. Cybo. Yes. Cybo. That's not fun, Fiona. Do the good rays get through their smoggy sky? I don't know, Fee. I don't know if the good rays get through the sky. Okay, so let's start with this easy sequence on how to move your lymph. Really simple, just like brushing your teeth every day. Where are you going to start? Where, if you're going to, if there is a big hose, if there's lots of hoses going through your body that all come to the chest, if you've got a rock sitting on your chest, we should remove the rock first. Does that make sense? So we're going to open up all around our chest first. Leonie's got her gloves. Beautiful. So if you don't have your gloves, we're just going to pat our chest just like Tarzan does. We're going to open up all of these lymph nodes all around your neck and around your chest. It works So much better with the spiky side of your glove. So with your glove here, it's better on bare skin if you've got your glove. And you're going to add in some nice deep breaths and opening up all of those lymph nodes. If you've had a mastectomy, should you do this more or less? What do you think? More. Okay, you need to help your body more if you've had any trauma. So we're just patting all around our chest. Beautiful. All right. Then you can start brushing. Now I'm just going to change over to the ball side of the glove so I don't damage my uniform. But then you're going to start brushing towards your heart. And I find it the best way is to do one side, still adding in the nice deep breaths, and then swapping over to the other side. Just like this. Down through the neck, along the chest. Okay, so now we've opened up and we've activated all of the lymph nodes all through the chest. Beautiful. The next place we can do is the arms. So then we're going to start at the top of the arm and we're going to brush up, always brushing up towards your heart. Now, if you've got tuck shop arms or if you've got loose skin, are you going to do this more or less? More. All right, brushing, brushing, brushing. Make the skin red. We want to activate that collagen and see how I'm brushing from the elbow up. And then I'm going to do from my hand to my elbow, brushing up, and then all of the way. And then we're going to swap on the other side. So we use the spikes because it's going to activate the myelinated nerve endings, those slow moving nerve endings that work on the lymph. Now the lymph is just underneath the skin. That's fine with the spiky side. But then it also runs really deep, like it runs up your spine. Do not be scared. Who's been for a lymphatic massage and they've just gone like this on you? And you're like, what did I just pay that $100 for? Like, what was that all about? What a waste of money. Yes. Who else has gone for a massage? Me in Bali, Vivi, you know, Ange, where they're massaging down towards your feet. Now that drove me, that was really hard for me to bear. But and they're pushing down away from my heart. And I have asked therapists in the past, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it that way? And they've said, oh, just easier on my arm. All right. So it was just all about their body movement. It was got nothing to do with, nothing beneficial for me. So we always have to push up towards our heart and we have to unblock through the heart first. So we've done our arms. Yep, Jode's got it going on there. And then the other side down. So brushing from the top and down. Now, when it comes to your tummy, we're going to go clockwise. I know that it might look like I'm going anti-clockwise, but I'm starting in the middle and I'm going towards the left. Okay, so I'm going around clockwise. Cassie, you just keep disappearing. It's quite funny. You remind me of like Ginny in the bottle. Okay, we're going around and around tummy. And I'm going to do it with the ball side. Okay, we're going round and around and then back to front, back to front, back to front. Of course, we're adding in our nice deep breaths, back to front, back to front. And then tops of the legs. Just like we activated the nodes all around our heart, tops of the legs. I've got matching pants on, of course. Oh, did you see that Lorna Jane has now bought out teal leggings? She's finally getting on the lymphatic love bus. So excited. Okay, so all through the bum, all through the tops of your legs. Now, ladies, if you have a line, if you take your pants off and you see a line, an underline here, and a roll of fat or fluid at the tops of the legs, it means that you're probably wearing your undies are too tight. Please make sure that you get bigger undies, or just don't wear undies, or wear a G-string, because that material, that elastic, is enough to stop your lymph from moving. Okay, we're going up through your legs. Can you use this for cellulite? Absolutely. Can you use this to lose weight? Absolutely. Changing your body shape? Yes. All of those things by activating and moving this lymph through. If you want faster results, you do it more. If you are quite unwell and a bit toxic, start off slow. Okay. All the way down and up. And we're going to be doing this again tomorrow night. So everybody on Zoom, this is your practice. And then the other, because tomorrow night I'm going to talk through all the different other ways that we can move our lymphatics. But tonight I just wanted to show you the sequence of unblocking through the chest first. Now you can move your neck, you can move your jaw, you can activate all through your shoulders, through your elbows, through your wrists, all your internal organs, your hips, around your knees, and rotate around your ankles. That's going to stimulate those lymph nodes that to get to work, that it's going to be receiving a lot of this fluid. Now, after you finish that, how do you feel? For the ladies who've been doing this for a little while now, let me tell me, how do you feel after you've been doing your sequence? Because you can start off feeling a little bit shitty. You can feel a little bit down. You can feel a bit toxic. You can get a metally taste in your mouth. You can have a headache. You can get quite bad headache. You can get sinus. You can get runny eyes. All of these things as your body starts to detoxify after about 3 days. Yeah. But after you've been doing it for a little while, your skin is going to be more vibrant. You're going to feel more alive. Oh, I've got a question on Instagram. Oops. Renee, when do you use the spiky or the ball side? If you want to do just one, which one would I do? Okay, great question. So I use the spiky side before my shower in the morning. So I will use the spiky side even in bed. I will just, if I want to lay in bed for an extra five minutes, I would just rub my body with the spiky side. If I'm sleeping naked, I would just do it laying in bed, or I'll do it before I jump into the shower. You do feel really invigorated. That's why I love doing it, and as a dry skin brush as well, always going up, following that sequence. Then I will use the ball side. I'm demonstrating all day, guys. Okay, I am doing this and I'm demonstrating all day. I just have to go like this, and I don't know if you can see, but the hairs are all standing up on my arm. So my body does a lymphatic flush every time I walk past one of my massage rooms. Every time I just see a glove, I'm covered in goosebumps. My hair is standing up everywhere just by listening. So I've conditioned my body enough. So definitely, Renee, spiky side, naked skin, the best way to do it. But then if you want to massage your body a little bit harder, and if it suits you better to be sitting on the lounge like at night watching telly with clothes on, you can still gently massage your neck, massage all the fascia in your body. Any sore bits with the ball side. Even if you did spiky one day and then ball side the next, you can do that too. Does that make sense? Leonie, I feel so much better, including your walking. Yes. Leonie told me a story today how she went out with her daughter, and you would normally have a little bit of trouble walking, and she outdid them all. Outdid them all without any support, Leonie, didn't you? So yeah, and this is we will see ladies walk out of clinic without their walking stick. And it's like we have to chase them down the car park and give them their walking stick back. They forget that they had their walking stick. This is about moving this fluid, all this. Okay, imagine a fish tank. And in that fish tank, you want the fish to thrive. You want to have all of the reeds and all the fish life, all the snails, the rocks, the plant life, all of those things looking vibrant and healthy and, alive and clean and clear. After a while, that fish tank, if the filtration system isn't working as well as it should, the water's going to get a bit thick. The oxygen levels are going to go down a little bit. The fish is going to start, I was just going to say, eating its own poo. You know what I mean? Like living in its own waste. The plant, everything is going to start aging, dying. What if we just change the water in the tank? Do you think that's going to make a massive difference to the fish and the life or everything else living in there? If we can change the quality of that water, drugging the fish, my friends, isn't the answer. Giving that fish drugs, giving that fish vitamins, doesn't matter how much vitamins you're going to give it because it can't activate it. It's and it's not even going to feel better when it's flapping around in its own poo. Yeah. So think of your body like a fish tank, and all of that, the water in there is your lymphatic fluid. Where you've got the opportunity to move this fluid around, get it to the detoxification organs. How does all those toxins get out of your body? Through sweat, through breath, through peeing, through pooing, through, what have I missed? Have I missed any there? This is the way that all of these toxins, by speaking your truth.
Sweating,
yes. So this is the way that all these toxins get out of our body. Babies are born with over 300 toxins in their system these days. Something needs to give. Something has to change. Yeah, breath. Okay. So amazing, such a big difference. And so Stell's doing it 2 to 3 times a day. Yeah, amazing, such a big difference. Spiky side first all over your body, and then with the roller side. So what we do, Mel, is spiky side. A routine that I would love everyone to do is spiky side. So what's the time? I think we're going to get to talk to lymphedema about lymphedema and lipedema and some other conditions tomorrow night. Okay, everyone. So we'll keep talking through the gloves. And then Wednesday night, the beautiful Shijana is joining us, and she's going to give us so much information about the vagus nerve and what we can do, how we can strengthen and utilize and become friends with the vagus nerve, of what connects our brain, our belly brain, to our head brain. All right. So that's on Wednesday night too. Donna, hi Donna, I've been doing this for a while now and I feel amazing. When I don't, my body feels like shit. Yeah. When you stop, because you start off and you're doing it and you feel better. And then you know how if we don't create a habit out of things, if we don't make ourselves do it, it can just fall off the bandwagon because something else, you know, bright shiny object turns up. You will then notice because your fish tank will start getting dirty again. I'm a beginner. Do I do it every day to start with or every second day? Okay, so let's talk about the routine and what to do. You're going to start using your glove, spiky side on bare skin. We're going to stimulate all of the lymphatic vessels that are close to the skin. We're going to start at our heart and then follow the sequence, always brushing towards your heart. So chest area first, arms, belly, legs, feet. That's the sequence that we need to do. Stimulate first with the spiky side. If you're jumping into the shower, do that. You're going to wash yourself, Mel, in the chest area first. Arms, like follow that same sequence because then you're stimulating, you're moving your lymph again. When you get out of the shower, you're going to towel dry, same sequence again. Chest, belly, arms. So we're doing that. We're getting that sequence. We're making sure we're re-educating this lymph on where it needs to flow, where it needs to go. And then we'll talk through the creams tomorrow night, but that's when you use your lymphatic cream as well as your magnetic spray. I mix them both together on your body, and then we go over with the rollerball side, but we'll go into more of that tomorrow night. All right. So the best value kit, everyone, to buy is our special bundle. It has all of the products in there. It's got my magnesium cream, my magnesium spray, my lymphatic cream, which I have formulated myself, my face cream. We'll go through all of these tomorrow night, but that's our special bundle. You do get 20% off when you buy it all together as a kit. And there's also a workshop in there, a 2-hour workshop that I've pre-recorded for you to listen to with that. One more thing that I wanted to talk to you tonight about is we have opened the doors last BooB CamP to my Body Wisdom group. So if you haven't heard about Body Wisdom, it's a group, it's an 8-week group of clients who align with my teachings, of those who want to take where they are now, take responsibility for where they are now, learn how they've got there, and learn how to move towards their passion, to their purpose, to what brings them joy, and to do that and be supported by me and my group of professionals. So we've got some other naturopaths in the group. Sujana, she is a physio as well. And we're taking this group. Everybody becomes like my VIP in this group. We're taking steps, learning how to take control of our own health. So when a situation comes up, we know how to choose ourselves first. We know how to handle situations. And even if we do decide to do something for somebody else or to deviate a little, we know that we're doing that on purpose. We've got control of the decisions that we're making. So if you would like more information on joining my Body Wisdom group, we do have 5 spots left. There's 5 spots left in our Body Wisdom group. We meet every Monday night at 7:30. You will have a consultation with me. We'd have to do that this week. And then you have 3 consultations with a naturopath that I would choose who would be the best related to you. And then you do your hair test is included in that as well. And I think that's all the inclusions that we have. And it's an 8-week program, an hour every Monday night. It is recorded, but it is a way, if you're ready to make changes now, if you're okay with me being educational, motivational, maybe a little bit pushy, very honest. So if you're okay with that, I would love you to join my 8-week program, or just get on a call with me tomorrow, and let's just see if this is something for you. So please type in Body Wisdom, and Mads will get you the information, and I will give you a call tomorrow to see if that is something that aligns with you. So that's our Body Wisdom group, which I run twice a year, and absolutely love doing it because it just brings a smile. Just working one-on-one, working and as a group. I know that we've got 13,000 women in this group, but taking a group of ladies on a bit of a ride, and unlocking their potential, or getting them to see themselves, is just something that brings me to life, and learning all about the how to do that through lymphatic health as well. So please, if you're interested, type in Body Wisdom, and I will give you that extra information for our Body Wisdom course. So have I got any questions here? Belle, how long should you wait after breast cancer surgery to use the gloves? Straight away. When I had my hysterectomy, I had fibroids that I had to get removed, and had to have a hysterectomy last year. And I woke up using my gloves, and I was probably doing it spastically, not knowing where I was, but I was using my gloves straight out of surgery. So just very gently, but it's really important to get that lymphatic system stimulated. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, ladies, in Zoom? So the whole point of the lymphatic system, we're increasing circulation, we're increasing blood flow, we're getting rid of swelling, we're helping digestion, we're decreasing constipation, we're building natural immunity, like strong health. This is all natural. We're reducing the inflammation around organs. So I don't see how this, can everybody do this? Can everybody do this for 2 minutes a day? If we're doing this naturally, yeah, we're helping with pre and post surgery care. We're helping with increasing metabolism. We're helping with weight loss. So we're helping with self-care. We're looking after our body. We're actually taking a couple of minutes for ourselves, which we don't tend to do too much of. Natalie, how can I join in the Zoom for tomorrow night? We will pop the link in. Mads will pop the link in. It'll be the same link for tomorrow night at 7:30. Could it help with chronic kidney disease? Now, when we're talking about chronic kidney disease, that our kidneys aren't processing all of the toxins as well as we should. So if we've got chronic kidney disease, make sure that your bowels are working really well. Make sure that we're getting the breathing work. So when there is one system down, do whatever you can to support the other ways of detoxing. Does that make sense? So yes, it's going to help with chronic kidney disease, but we have to start off really slowly, Mel, because we don't want to overload those organs with more toxins. Okay, so gently doing your Tarzan, adding in your breathing, moving and stimulating where your nodes are in your body, drinking that water, those things, making sure your bowels. We've got so many clients, so many people who are constipated. And, constipation is a massive issue. It's like a fish tank still, like your body is, all of that waste is just regurgitating. So if constipation is an issue, please have a look at our good gut protocol. I'm going to talk through that tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, we're going to talk through the different protocols of what to do, because we have to get inflammation down. Nothing is going to work while your body is on fire. So if we can put the fire out, if we can get things moving, if we can get this waste to start coming out, we've got a better chance of having healthy organs, healthy tissue, healthy cells. We want to get to the root cause of things instead of putting a Band-Aid on all of the time. Like going on the pill is like for young girls who have got period pains and problems. Like it's what's going on underneath is always what we need to be asking. What's causing that issue in the first place? That should be the questions that we ask. So I'm happy to open up for some questions. So 7:30 tomorrow night and Wednesday night. Yes, everything is recorded for replay, and replay will be available in my BooB CamP Facebook group. Okay. Yes, body wisdom for Carmen. Carmen, so hopefully we've got your details, and we can give you is Mads, have you got the form to put into the Zoom link as well? So a massive big thank you to Mads tonight, my VA, for helping along. Thank you to Marty. She didn't realize that she'd be my assistant tonight. And this is how this lymphatic system, our lymphatic team works. I went up to Mackay, and Marty came down from Bowen, and I did a workshop in Mackay. And Marty's like, Chelsey, how can I help? And she was putting people in and out of the compression and like doing the gloves and just helping as much as she can too, because she's got her business in Bowen. And when are we coming? We're coming to Bowen. Is it the 10th of November?
9th of November.
9th?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 9th of November, we will be in Bowen. So if you have anybody in the area, please look out. We'll be advertising. We've got, I think, 40 places available. We're doing a workshop up in Bowen from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, a live lymphatic workshop with Marty. So if you know anybody up in that area, and then the next day we're in Mackay as well. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, so just a recap of tonight. We've learned that the lymphatic system is really important. You now probably know a lot more about it than what your doctors do. I was just reading some comments on Insta. Please look at what you're putting in. Like, become conscious in your life. Okay? Become conscious. What am I doing? And just know that everything does have a consequence. If I decide to put this into my body, this is the results that I'm going to get. Okay, know that that's how it works. Yes, you might have grown up and had this fantastic metabolism, and your body just being able to do anything. Your constitution, you might have those beautiful big blue eyes of constitution with not a lot of different colors and things through it. And you might not be susceptible to health issues, and your parents might have lived to like 90 and 100. But the more abuse and the more things that you put your body through, and then you have children, and then they have children, so we're making weaker humans as we do this. So please know that the more that you can build yourself up and build your immune system, build your defenses, say no to the poisons that is in our environment, that's in our food, that's in our toothpaste, that's in our drinks, that's in all of those things. Say no to toxins, all right? Then start moving everything around your body the best that you can. Use your gloves. You might feel a little bit shitty afterwards, but keep it going, keep that moving, keep that fish tank clean, because you're going to look back and you're going to say, I feel the best I've ever felt. I haven't felt this good in years. I hear it all the time. I hear like clients come through the door, and I had a lady come in today, and it was beautiful because my son was in clinic with me today, and she came in and she said, Chelsey, when I walked through these doors, she said, I didn't know what to expect, and I told you that I was lost, that I just had surgery. I didn't know what to do. Felt like a mess, and all I did was I started with the gloves. You started me up, you did my lymphatic massage, and you started me with the gloves. And she came back today and she got more magnesium spray. She said, I feel so good having this extra magnesium. I spray it onto my body and just give my body the love. She said, it's taken away a lot of my soreness. I cannot live without the magnesium spray. And she's now going for job interviews. She's now interacting a lot more with life, and you can just, the vibrancy that she is, like, she's leveling up. And all it took was just 2 minutes a day, starting to drain the fish tank. Everybody can do this. If you don't have the gloves, you can start with your hands. It's definitely not going to be as effective, but it's a start of what you can do. And that's what we're here to do, is empower everybody to take control of their life and move this lymph, and just be aware of it and know that you're in control. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. Hi, Chelsey. Is there a minimum age? No. And you should see some of the little ones. So you know how bubs will always copy their mums. And the videos that I get sent of these little ones where, like, the glove takes up their whole tummy, like their tummy is this big. It's just the cutest thing ever. So if you have kids with constipation issues, use the glove. If you've got kids with who love sensory things, and that to stimulate the body, just give them the glove to play with. That's perfectly fine. No, kids are so toxic now. They definitely need to move their lymph. Young girls need to stop wearing the bras that like hold their head up. You can't, we've got to stop. We've got to stop the underwire bra up, wearing the bras to bed, and all of those things too. All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining in tonight. I know that I started off as a bit of a rant. You never know what you're going to get with me each month. And so tonight was a little bit of a rant, because as you can tell, I'm a little bit passionate about this, and I can see that we can all make change, right? We can all make change, and we can help each other. We can definitely help a friend or a family member or our kids with this. This is something easy and simple that I wish I could get on TV and shout from the rooftops and get everybody doing it. Our lady today, she came in and she said, oh, Chelsey, we should start the Guinness Book of Records for how many people we can do doing self-lymphatic massage. How cool would that be? We can all get added to the Guinness Book of Records for rubbing our boobies. Like, that would be amazing. All right. I'll leave it there, and please pop any questions into Facebook, into our Body Wisdom, BooB CamP, too many B's, into our BooB CamP group, and I will be speaking to those people who want to join Body Wisdom tomorrow. Please send the contact details. Yes. Oh, Fiona, they won't have me on Sunrise, honey, because I speak the truth. They only have Muppets and puppets on Channel 7 and 9 and 10 who go along with the government, and you don't get me started on that. All right. Love you all. See you tomorrow night.